What's this?
Put it to your ear.
Hey, music!
During the meeting with Bruce Timm, I guess they had already been listening, Bruce and the other animators had already been listening to Rob Zombie and Nine Inch Nails. And they wanted something that was very, very heavy, like that, angry and angsty. Wanted something that would sound futuristic in the fact that it was distorted sound and manipulating the audio and not just the lush orchestra. And it is a very different kind of creating music. And Shirley said to Bruce, well, tell you what, we'll go and we'll create some examples for you and then we'll see what you think. And Bruce said, okay, sure.
Conquering the worm.
Sure, I'll go.
So Shirley sat us down and said, we're going to embark on a very different way of producing scores. Batman the Animated Series was purely orchestral because of the kind of futuristic feeling of Metropolis. When we did Superman the Animated Series, we had a synthesizer player in the orchestra. So a person who would bring keyboards and computers and play live along with the orchestra, any electronic elements.
Wow.
And she said, we're going to do this more like a record. So we're going to take the time to produce music, multi-track music, overdub music, all these things to create the layers that we don't normally do with an orchestra. So let's go and we're going to try this. Listen to these examples. She mentioned some specific tracks as well as just the general artists of Rob Zombie and Nine Inch Nails and those types of bands and said, go and create 3 or 4 pieces and then let's see what we can do. So we each sat in our studios and we fired up our drum machines and our, distortion units and guitar amps. And we actually did hire guitar players. Gabriel Moses was a friend of mine just in the LA music scene. He played with a band called Blackbird Sky, which totally was in that right genre. And I knew that he would bring a very authentic feel to the recordings that we did. And so we went and we created short pieces about a minute long each. And then Shirley took these pieces and she made a cassette, this, late 1900s technology.
What?
With our tracks mixed in with Rob Zombie so you could listen from one to the other. And kind of see how this, the styles were meshing and how closely we were able to capture the recording quality, production quality, and the mixing and the sound and the energy and all those things. Bruce Timm listened to the cassette tape. He said, hands down, you guys nailed it. You absolutely can do this show. We were thrilled to join the team for that.